So I just watched a bit of last week's episode, and one of the things that I thought was the most interesting was the camera angle where the three people were sitting around the bar area. I thought it was quite a nice, much more visually interesting than one of us standing in front of a white wall, or perhaps even the camera angle, just me sitting at my desk or whatever. I thought that was quite a good thing. I think when there's one person standing in front of a white wall, it's quite difficult to make it visually interesting. So I think we might be able to, I don't know, play around with maybe standing slightly to the side and put in some graphics or something perhaps to the side of the person's head, so it isn't just like face and a massive white screen.
So one of the things that I found last week or this week is just that doing all of the filming yourself, there are a few little challenges with it. So I think one of the tests that we can run is how to perhaps get more consistency through that and make that a little bit easier. As Chris said, his first comment on looking at this video was just that it was really interesting, us sitting around the bar from a visual perspective. So what we want to do is do some tests where we're getting more depth to the shots that we're running.
It'd be nice in the summer to film on the beach or something, because it's quite nice.
Exactly.
But the thing that I want to try and do a bit more testing on is I guess trying to distribute this content in slightly better ways. So at the minute, the way we've done it is we're basically just uploading it to YouTube and then sharing it on our social media channels as a link to a YouTube video. And I think it's probably more beneficial to post the original content natively on those social media networks. So I think we're going to try and post it directly into Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter, and see whether the kind of engagement rate and the views and stuff end up in a better place than if we just post a link to the YouTube channel.
So should we do a very quick summary then of the tests that we're going to run in next week's vlogging, or that you're going to run in next week's vlogging, I should say.
Yep.
So test one.
So test one is around distribution, and we're going to look at natively uploading the video to social media networks and not just posting links to the YouTube channel.
And test two, we're going to go for depth, aren't we?
Yep.
Look to get some more interesting shots with a bit more depth. Obviously the content's the most important piece, but looking as well to get some visual interest into the shots.
Yep.
And test number three
is your one.
Yeah, it's my one again, which is going to be consistency. So Chris will learn all about this doing it himself. So it's basically trying to get the focal length and the zoom length consistent on the shots, so that when we're reshooting a scene just by ourselves, that we've got the consistency to then edit those things together afterwards.
So that's what we thought was going to happen. The problem when people go on holiday and maternity leave is it doesn't happen. So the only footage I've got for you this week is a little bit of a conversation between George and Stefan about the differences between apprenticeships in the UK and apprenticeships in Germany. Now, hopefully next week we will have a little bit more to show you, but it's all part of the journey, learning how to deal with things on a week where you just don't have any time or staff, or just no one's here to do something. It's one of the problems with doing a weekly vlog, but hopefully we will be back on form next week, and see you then.
Hello, I'm Stefan. I'm doing an apprenticeship in Germany, and right now I'm doing an internship here at LexisClick for 3 weeks.
Hi, you probably met me just once or twice before, and I'm LexisClick's private little apprentice going on here. I've been here for about 5 months now, just seeing how it goes. To be honest, I'm enjoying it so far. So, what led you to be an apprentice?
I started to study law back in Germany right after my Abitur, which is pretty much the same like the A levels you have here in England. Mm-hmm. In Germany, it's pretty hard to find a job without either you have to finish university or you need to have an apprenticeship finished. Otherwise, you find jobs, but not well-paid jobs. Mm-hmm. So that's why I decided to start an apprenticeship to have something,
I'd say the main reason I wanted to do it was I wanted to get paid while I was learning as well, because university is quite expensive. over here. So that was one of the main reasons I decided to take an apprenticeship, to sort of go down a different route. But what I found over here is apprenticeships are probably not as big over here as they are in Germany. They're still quite new.
How is it here in England? I mean, in Germany we have kind of a dual education. You have to, let's say, I go 4 days a week working at my company, and 1 day is school. So
I come 5 days a week here, and then about once or twice a month I go up to Southampton.
but are they teaching you anything there, or is it just
Some days they teach us, and sometimes it's just us sort of presenting our work
okay?
to them, like creating PowerPoints or just showing, like writing up essays on the work we've been doing. But most of the time it's just presenting, but sometimes they'll teach us
Okay.
sort of the marketing basics. Yeah.
So that's a bit different then.
Yeah, I guess
Because
so.
in Germany, you do the theoretical stuff at school, and the practical stuff
Yeah.
you do at work. So, do you write any tests at school, or
We haven't got to the stage yet, but there are 2
Mm.
tests that we have
Okay.
to complete in order to get the qualification.
oh, okay,
Yeah. I think one is a Google Analytics one, and the other is it's quite small, it's just a coding one with
Mm.
basic HTML and JavaScript.
okay.
So yeah.
So we do write many tests actually, and in the end we have to make a final exam.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is from the local chamber of commerce.
So we've got 2 tests to do. We've got, I think we have to show evidence for 20 marketing sort of campaigns. Well, basically 20 pieces of evidence of what we've learned over 15 months being there. And once we've got all that, someone Skype calls us from the head of my apprenticeship agency sort of thing, and we do about a 10-minute sort of question answering thing, and if I get it all right, I'm in, I pass. If I don't, I've got to do it again and wait for that again. But it's sort of like, again, a presentation right at the end with someone who's actually there. So yeah.
So how long is your apprenticeship here?
It was originally 12 months, but
12
now
months.
it's 15 months
Oh,
in
okay.
total. Yeah.
That's quick.
Yeah. So how long is yours?
Usually it's 3 years.
Wow, 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that makes mine seem pretty quick then.
Yeah, it can be shortened by half a year, or even by 2 years, by 1 year.
Yeah.
But I mean, you still have to do all the stuff at school, especially. So if you shorten it by let's say a whole year, you have to learn all this stuff, and just I shorten it by half a year, so
Yeah.
to be safe. So you get paid here for
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Is the company paying for you, or
The company.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, same in Germany.
Yeah. Right. Should we call it that?
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Have a good day.